Questions?
Frank, your defense got stuck in traffic the first 3 or 4 minutes of the ball game. You called a couple of timeouts. What did you tell them at that point to turn that thing around so quickly?
I don't know if I can repeat it. It's all we've been talking about for the last, 5 games or so is getting our defense right. So I wasn't happy with how we started the game, but, we did talk about in a timeout that, most of them were over the top. Most of them were jump shots, and the strength of this team, Toronto, is not their jump shooting. It's their basket attacking, the number 1 league in drives, number 4, I think, in free throw attempts. So we felt like there would be a reversion, as long as we, we're still making them shoot over the top and then just, taking our airspace a little bit better. But still the top priority was to keep them out of the lane. Was
it your intent going into this ball game to have Jordan Hill be as aggressive as he was, or did that just come with just the nature of the ball game?
It came with the nature of the game. We come in with the big second unit, and we try to gauge throughout the game, what's being more effective, the spread lineup or the big lineup. And clearly tonight the big lineup was much better. Spread lineup got off to a really slow start, and we went with 2 bigs. Then we took control of the game.
Have you witnessed a quarter like that before, Coach, where you're down 21 and then a few minutes you take the lead?
I'm going to say no. Maybe I have. It is the NBA. Crazy things happen in terms of runs, but that was pretty bizarre.
We talked about Luis Scola before the game, but it seemed like C.J. Niles just literally took him out of it because of the three-point shooting. That was a bad matchup for them, it appeared.
Well, that's what we try to create with CJ at the 4 is teams that play with a true power forward. We'll have trouble guarding him. And, the thing about CJ is he makes guarded shots, and I thought Scola defended him well on some of those, but, just not well enough. So we did neutralize him a little bit because they took him out of the game.
You also talked beforehand about attacking. The points in the paint and the fast break points seem, well, not the fast break points, but the points in the paint seem to indicate you did attack the basket the way you wanted to.
Yeah. For the most part, I thought we did a good job, not just attacking off the bounce, but they were really showing up on pick and rolls. So we hit our rollers a lot, which created a lot of stuff inside. And LeBoy and Jordan did a great job, creating extra possessions for us on the offensive glass.
It is the third straight game that Monte has scored in double figures. Is he getting more comfortable with his role, whatever that is?
I think so. I hope so. We're working to make him more comfortable. We're working to take advantage of him. And run as many pick and rolls as we can for him, and he's producing. We still want to see him more in attack mode in the open court, and just playing his game. So hopefully he's getting more comfortable.
You guys have questions?
Real quick, if you look at George Hill's stat line, it doesn't look that impressive, but he had an impact on the game. How did he impact the game that the numbers don't show us?
Well, I'm not sure what Kyle Lowry ended up with 20, but he's a guy that if you don't watch it, he'll go for 40 easy. And I thought there was a number of possessions where George just really played solid defense on him. He does. He impacts the game in a lot of different ways. He made some timely baskets, when they were close. He didn't score a bunch of points, but his points were timely, and obviously the defense.
Coach, at the end of the day, how much can you read into that big swing at the end of the first quarter, start of the second, with them coming at the second end of a back-to-back and appearing to look pretty tired out there as well?
That's part of the NBA, though. I'm not reading too much into that swing. The NBA is full of big swings. Every night you see it. Maybe not to this level, but it's not unusual.
Paul George was in foul trouble tonight, which limited his opportunities. But are you trying to find kind of a happy medium for him as far as how aggressive you want him to be looking for a shot and still keep other people involved?
Not really. I want him looking for a shot. I want him to be as aggressive as possible, be relentless in attack mode. Just not always settling. And as long as he's getting penetration to the lane, he typically makes good decisions. So I just want him to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you guys lost 5 in a row of those guys. Are you cognizant of that, or is it just about how you're playing? You don't pay attention to stuff like that.
We did what?
You had lost 5 in a row to Toronto. Were you cognizant of that, or you don't pay attention to that? You're just concentrating on how you're playing.
I usually pay attention to it, but I wasn't aware of that. I mean, last year we were overmatched, against that team. So I mean, we didn't have enough to beat them. Tough opening night. I thought we outplayed them most of opening night. So I felt like we could compete with these guys.
What was most important for you guys coming out of Detroit? The points of emphasis for your guys coming in tonight?
The transition defense. Gave up 29 fast break points against the Pistons, and you're going to lose against every team you play if you do that. So holding these guys to 3 was an improvement.